Alright, so I want to get this wrapped up. I'm tired of being stuck in the animated titles for my Disney VHS collection. So what we're going to do today is I am going to show you every Winnie the Pooh tape that I own as of July 21st, 2022. Now, this video is going to be interesting. I'm only going to pull out sections at a time, and then I'm going to cut, put those back, and then go on to the next section. So that'll mean there are quite a few cuts in this video, but I'm going to try and do it pretty smoothly. And I will warn you, I've got a ton of Winnie the Pooh tapes, so let's get started. Alright, first let's start with the 1980s releases of the original sorts, beginning with my 1986 copy of Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. I picked this one up at the Habitat for Humanity in Marysville. And it's not the best condition, but it is a very rare tape. I do plan to get a better one, though, when I can. So, here's the label. There is a print date from the 25th of August in 1986. And the wheels are faded, but I did test the tape and it does work fine. Apart from some lines, but yeah, I mean, pretty good condition. Here's my 1986 copy of Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. Ironically enough, when compared to the 1987 tape, you'll notice it does not have Walt Disney Home Video on it, while Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree does. So, I don't know what happened. Maybe this is a rare copy, like a printing error. But, yeah, I got this tape, I believe, on a trip a couple months back in the summer. Because, man, I've been buying a lot of tapes this summer. And yeah, I'm going to put the top back in. Oops. Well, I guess never mind. Doesn't want to cooperate. Label, and there is no print date. But yes, this is a 1986 tape from what I know. I mean, comparing the labels, yeah, pretty sure it's a 1986 pressing. And if it's not, oh well. I can always go find it. I might have another copy of the 1987 tape. I think I do under my bed. It might be 1986, but I need to track that down, and if it's a duplicate, I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to sell it, but if it's a different variation, I plan to keep it. So, I may or may not have another version of this. But what I do have right here are two copies of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. And if you're wondering why I have two copies, it comes to the tapes label. So this is the one I've had forever, or not forever, but for a long time. And the print date's on this, like, blue sticker. Yeah, kind of weird, but the tape does work, as far as I know. Haven't watched these, though, in forever, but I might do that again soon. Oops, I'm sorry. These lids really don't like to cooperate. I'm damaging all of them. Come on, I don't want to do that. Anyways, yeah, I have that copy right there. And then this is one I got at the Salvation Army in my town. Now, it was interesting. So, I checked the tapes of the Salvation Army and there were none. But the tapes were actually placed very conveniently by the staff-only area. Like the room where they keep their stock. So I just asked, hey, do you have any other Disney tapes? And they brought out a box, and this was one of the tapes that I ended up getting. And, yeah, the reason I got this one is because it has a different label, different font, and it does have a print date on this one from the October 26th of 1986. Now, the label, or the lid, sorry, is in really bad shape. So, this is something I'll talk about more when it comes closer. But eventually I'm going to get rid of my VHS collection when I move on. And, you know, I'm done with school and stuff. But this is not one of the tapes I would sell. I would probably throw this in the trash. But, you know, for the collection, I'm like, why not? I'll take a different variation. Because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about finding those different prints that are very rare. So, next we've got the 1987 pressing of Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. And you can see the spine has actually been modified. Now involves a character profile, and the label has come off. But there is no print date, and it has a 1988 holographic sticker. But yeah, I do need to tape the label on this one very soon. I don't want it to get lost, so I will probably do that later this evening or tomorrow. And then you have Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. Once again, another 1988 pressing. But from what I gather, I think this tape is the exact same. It's just, it opens up differently. But yeah, it has the 1988, or not even open up differently, it just looks different. It has a holographic sticker, and that's it. But yeah, I already showed you that, 1988 pressing. And then Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2 from 1987 right here. Now, I don't really remember where I got this one. Like, I don't remember when I picked this tape up. I could probably go back in my updates and find out, but yeah, I got this one a while ago. And it does have a label, no print date, no holographic sticker. And it's in pretty good condition. Now, I will say this. Do I ever watch my Disney tapes? Very rarely. Honestly, pretty much 99% of my collection is never watched, apart from previews and stuff. But I want to try and change that soon, because I know I have Disney Plus, but I'd like to try and watch some of these films on the old VHS. Like, I've done the Shaggy DA, I think, the Shaggy Dog, Old Yeller on tapes, but, you know, there's other times where I just want to use Disney Plus, because I'm lazy. Anyways, moving on, we've got the 1987 pressing of Winnie the Pooh and a Day for Eeyore. This is a title that I picked up pretty recently, I think. So, there's this place in Gridley, I don't know the name of it, but it's like a thrift store, or pawn shop, I don't really know. But I dug through tapes, and I happened to find this one. 1987 pressing, though, no holographic sticker, and yeah, the tape does work, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's in good condition. Case is very nice. I don't have a 1986 copy of this. I did see another 1987 one, but I didn't pick it up because, well, I already had it, so yeah. But what I do have here, before I get on to the mini classics, is a 1988 copy. Without a case. I believe I got this at Salvation Army. Or no, I actually think I got a copy of Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day, like the case, but it came with this tape. So here's the label, holographic sticker, and yeah, I mean, from what I can tell, they're the exact same pressing, but they've got like an update in the year. So this is an 88 one, this is an 87, because this one has the holographic sticker. Anyways, so now that I showed you that, I'm going to show you my 3 copies of Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day from the Mini Classics. Or, sorry, the Honey Tree. And I want to make one thing clear. I had a comment a few weeks back mentioning, like, something about the Winnie the Pooh Mini Classics tapes. And I was aware that those were Mini Classics, but I was specifically saving them for this video. So yeah, there's an explanation to that. But here are my 3 copies. They're all different in terms of their labels. So this one is your 1989 pressing. Has some duct tape on it, I guess. Along with a dirty label and a print date from the 15th of April, 1992. No holographic sticker, so it is a 1989 or 1991 pressing. Then we have this 1991 copy here, and this one is different because it has an ink label. And this one's got a print date from January 24th of 1993. And then finally, we have the 1993 tape. And how can you tell if your Winnie the Pooh Mini Classics tape is from 1993? Well, this will basically tell you. The font. It's completely different. So, for example, I'm going to show you this one. Yeah, this is the font they use for Winnie the Pooh on there, and this is the 93 font. Then the title's also different. Walt Disney Home Video logo is under Disney, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they have to say Disney and Walt Disney Home Video, but whatever. It does have a print date from the 14th of September in 1993, and yes, this tape does actually have a different opening. So, the initial print, the 1991 tape, has the red FBI warning screens, the Walt Disney Home Video logo, and the Mini Classics logo. From what I believe, the 1993 tape is the exact same, but it has the green FBI warnings. But then at the end of the tape, it has a preview for some other Winnie the Pooh titles. I think that might only be a version-specific thing, but I'm pretty sure all copies do if they're the 1993 ones. So, yeah. Anyways, here's my 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. This one's in pretty nice shape, both in terms of the tape and the case. May 2nd, 1992. And then this copy I got at the place that used to be across the street back in 2019 on February 27th. Or, sorry, February 26th. Yes, I went there and I got a pretty huge haul. Found quite a few Disney tapes, and this was one of them. I've kept it in my collection ever since. Print date from April 24th of 1993. And, yeah, I mean, it's in pretty good condition. Tape works fine, as far as I know. But it does have some writing on it, though I never really care. Only time I really care is when someone's address is on it, because I'm like, well, I don't want to really reveal where they live, or once lived, so I try and get those off if I can. But then we have my 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. And I'm going to be honest with you, this one, I don't remember when I got it. I feel like this was one I've had in the collection for years. This might have been... I doubt it's the first copy I ever bought. I doubt it, because I know I got rid of Winnie the Pooh tapes, and then bought them all again. But, yeah, I've had this one for a long time. And it has no print date, but it does have a holographic sticker. So yeah, there's that copy. Then the 1991 pressing. Alright. Print date is from the 28th of 1993 in April. So, anyways, here's my copies of A Day for Eeyore. Got the print date from November 8th of 1992. This is a 91 pressing. And then this copy with an ink label on it. And this comes in a very nice case. I am very happy with how good of condition this is in. Alright. Print date May 27th of 1993. And that is it for the mini classics and the original pressings of these shorts. So what's next? Well, so after this, they kind of went ahead and started the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh series. But before I get to those tapes, they also had their collections. So they had the Storybook Classics, the Playtime series, the Learning series, and the Friendship series. And I'm actually going to go ahead and just show you all of those, and then we'll get into the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, and then we will conclude with the movies and whatever else I have. So, yeah, see you guys in a minute. Alright, continuing on, let's show you my other titles in my Winnie the Pooh collection, starting with the Storybook Classics. And we're going to take a look at this 1994 copy of Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. Now, I believe there are 2 different versions of this. I might be wrong, but there's, I think, a light blue box and then a dark blue box. Though the dark blue box may only be for the reprint, but here's the label with a print date from the 16th of May in 1995. And then, of course, I did pick up the 1997 re-release, and you can tell this one does have a different cover. That's not always the case, but pretty cool. Label. Print date from the 11th of September 1999. And then, you've got Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. And this tape is kind of in bad condition. The lid right here is kind of falling apart. And the tape does have one line at the end, but it still works, so I'm going to keep it. Print date from April 29th of 1997. And for those wondering, I might show the damage off, but it would probably be when I do the closing. Because, I mean, it's just one line. It's not like a lot of damage. And it's at the very end of the cartoon, so... yeah, I'm not even thinking about replacing this one right now, unless I found, like, a sealed copy, then maybe. But honestly, if I found a sealed one, I'd probably just sell it. Anyways, finally, for the Storybook Classics, I've got 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2. And the same case for last time, 94 and 97. And in this case, they don't really change the cover at all. This one is faded, but it does still work. Got this one at a place in Fortuna, printed on the 19th of July, 94. Actually got this at the first place I stopped in Fortuna this last trip. And then this one is a 1995 print with a print date from the 21st of October 1995. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot more variations I'm missing. So I've been working on a database that will be private for editing, but you can view it. And yeah, when I get that up, I plan to list every variation I know of that I'm missing. So that'll also be a way for me to, like, with my iPhone, just check and see what I'm looking for, which will be really nice. But next, we get on to the Learning series. And these aren't in chronological order. I didn't even try to do that. I just put them all in random order, but put the releases in chronological order. So, like, for this one, got 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh Making Friends, the 1994 one, which for some reason still has this, like, old sticker on it. I could probably tear it off, but I'm not going to risk it right now. This has a couple of cartoons, Cloud, Cloud, Go Away, Tigger's House Guess, The Bug Stops Here, and Tigger is the Mother of Invention. And honestly, from what I feel like right now, they're all pretty good shorts, or episodes. My least favorite one being The Bug Stops Here, but the other ones are really nice. Label. This is a 1995 copy, so it does have a print date from the 17th of May in 1995. Alright, and then you got the one with the updated label from around 1997, I assume. Yep, print date from November 3rd, 1997. Alright. Then, next, we've got 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh Helping Others. And kind of the same case, you know, like, in terms of the variations, but you've got All's Well That Ends Well, a very, very large animal, Cause and Effects, and finally, The Impossible Scheme. And those are the episodes. Oh, wait. Sorry, correction on the last one. It's called To Dream the Impossible Scheme. Yeah, I didn't see the To Dream part. But anyways, print date from the 4th of January 1994. Tape does need to be rewound, but honestly, I'll do it sometime. And then finally, for this one, we've got the later pressing. And this one kind of looks like it has a faded ink label. I don't know why. But it's printed on March 4th of 1997. And then we've got Winnie the Pooh, Sharing and Caring. Now, this is a title I've had in my collection multiple times. And I believe this is the 1994 label. But it's got the episodes Lights Out, The Rats Who Came to Dinner, and finally, No Rabbits, a Fortress. Print date from the 17th of May in 1995. And, yeah, from what I know, there is a 1997 pressing, and I have owned that before. I don't have a copy right now, but I'll be on the look for it. But next we got Winnie the Pooh Working Together, 1996 release, or maybe an early print, and it's actually from 1997. But it's got Shovel, Shovel, Toil and Trouble, Tigger's Shoes, and then Easy Come, Easy Gopher as the 3 episodes. Print date from May 22nd, 1996. And then finally, for the Learning series, we've got Growing Up. And yes, there is this kind of like tape on it. But there was this other place I believe I went to get this tape, and they had it for like $3. So, yeah, I didn't get it. Anyways, print date from May 21st of 1997, and I actually believe I picked this up at a St. Vinny's DePaul in Eugene, Oregon, back in 2000 and 2021. Or, no, that was all the way back in 2020, I think. Yeah, I picked it up then. So, that was a pretty cool find. Was it? No, it was last year. I'm sorry. I'm getting our recent trips mixed up. But, we're going to go on to the Playtime series. Beginning with 2 copies of Cowboy Poo. The first one I picked up in Clear Lake, and it is in terrible condition. But it's got the good, the bad, and the Tigger. Rabbit marks the spot, and then the masked offender. And those are the 3 episodes. And the print date is from March 14th of 1994. But like I said, the case is in awful condition. Now the cassette itself, or the VHS rather, looks like it's in fine shape. But I'm going to watch it all the way through at one point and see if it's bad at all. It's kind of weird. Like, you'd think if a tape had this bad of a case, the tape would also be really damaged. But what I gather is it was probably a little kid's tape, and they probably didn't know better, so they shredded the cover. But the VHS, because they watched it, it got no harm done to it. But yeah, here's the other copy. Later one. This one's all the way at the end. I need to rewind it. Print date from the 6th of January in 1998. And then, you got Winnie the Pooh Fun and Games. And this is actually the second time I've bought this one. Or the first time, but I did have another one, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Anyways, this has the episodes Where's the Score, Pooh? Prize Piglet, and Piglets Poetry. Alright, label. Print date from March 23rd of 1995. And from what I know, this tape does have quite a few lines on it. The tape is definitely, worn out. It was a rental. At, what place was it? Mr. Video. Alright. So this was apparently a rental tape from there. And it did actually come in a rental, slip box, but I got rid of it. Those little plastic ones. Yeah, I never cared for them that much. I mean, they're nice. They keep the tape, from getting really damaged, but they take up space. But yes, next one is Winnie the Pooh Detective Tigger. You got the episodes Tigger Privateer, Shampoo, Invasion of the Pooh Snatcher, and Eeyore's Tale. So, it says tale, but it's like an Eeyore tale, and then tale like a story. Print date from November or January 19th, 1997. Also, I do want to confirm some plans I have for the future. So when it comes to VHS openings, I plan to try and use a cheat system. So what I mean by that is, if all of these tapes, like all the 94 ones, have the same previews, what I'll probably just do is record the opening for one of them, and then just upload it 4 times and rename it. So that way, I don't have to record 4 different videos. I know it's kind of cheaty, but if the previews are the exact same, I don't see any harm in it. But I do want to be honest with you guys about that. That I might do that in the future, especially if a tape's damaged and I don't want to use it. So, yeah. But finally, we got Winnie the Pooh, Pooh Party. And this is one I remember being a fun one. Had this in my collection years ago, but it's got Party Pooper, a bird in the hand, and Pooh's and a Pooh Day afternoon. And the print date's from March 15th of 1994. And yeah, like I was saying, so I bought a 1994 copy of Winnie the Pooh Fun and Games, I thought, at the Bargain World thrift store back on September 16th of 2021 in Yuba City. And when I looked at it closer, no, it had Winnie the Pooh Pooh Party in there. So I had a copy without a case for a few months, but then I found this one. And I'm not really sure what other volumes are in this series. I think I have 4 of the 5, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, there is clearly one I'm missing. I don't know what it is. If someone could please let me know what other volumes there are, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, like, checking all of these. Oh, Happy Pooh Day. That's the one I'm missing. Alright, well, I'm sure I can pick up a copy of that somewhere. I forget what the cover even looks like. I'll probably just look at it on eBay or something. I don't plan to buy it off there because probably will be slightly overpriced. But let's go ahead and cover the last segment of these cartoon collection ones with the Friendship series. And for all of these, I only own 1 print of each. That is because I believe they were all released in, like, 1998. So they didn't really have different labels or different previews. I mean, there might be a different labeled version of these, but they'd be a lot rarer, I think. So, starting off, Winnie the Pooh, and it says, this one is called Imagine That, Christopher Robin, with Christopher Robin on the side and Pooh Bear. And it's got the episodes Pooh Skies, Oh Bottle, Up Up, and AWRY. I don't know how you say that. Ari? I completely said that wrong, probably. Also, I'm going to confirm right now, I would have had the full series, but I went to get a copy of Tiggerific Tales, and it had the wrong tape in it. So, yeah. That was fun. Anyways, print date from January 16th of 1998. Do plan to watch all of these soon, at some point. But then you got Winnie the Pooh, and 3 cheers for Eeyore and Rabbit. This is actually a really rare one, by the way. Like, it might just be me, but I feel like this one's really rare, like, compared to the others. But it's got the episodes E-I-E-I Eeyore, The New Eeyore, and Rabbit Takes a Holiday. Print date from January 18th of 1998. And then 2 more. First, Clever Little Piglet. One I've owned in the collection for a while, with the episodes Where, oh, where has my piglet gone? Gone with the Wind, My Hero, and Owl Feathers. Also, I'm pretty sure 2 of those are references. I know one's a reference to Gone with the Wind, I'm pretty sure. And then the other one's a reference to the Where Oh Where's whatever song. I forget what it was originally about. Tape print date from the January 18th of 1997. Alright, so this is a 97 tape. Check the film strip. Good condition. And then finally, I think this is the one I picked up recently. This is Winnie the Pooh, Pooh Wishes. Yeah, I got this one at the thrift store in Redwood City. It's literally called that, or it might be called Thrift Center. But this has the episodes The Wishing Bear, Goodbye Mr. Pooh, and Balloonatics. And a print date from the 8th of January in 1997. So that's going to do it for the collection series ones. Now, are these rare or hard to find? Pretty easy to find all of these, I would think. I mean, there's some variants and stuff, but really, I haven't studied Winnie the Pooh. Like, I've done a lot more looking on the classics line and stuff. Winnie the Pooh's is kind of, you know, one of those where if I see one I don't think I have, I'll get it. But, yeah. I do plan to eventually get all the variations I can, and maybe I'll even sell them off. But, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Alright, so I was about to get on to the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh tapes, but I kind of forgot to show you the Storybook Classics titles that I own from Walt Disney Home Video when it comes to Winnie the Pooh. And I just dropped one out of the case. Good job. Alright, no, but it's in good condition still, and we're going to take a look at all three that I have. Because I don't have all four of them yet. But first, Winnie the Pooh and the Honey Tree. This is, obviously, once again, the first Winnie the Pooh cartoon released. And this copy is kind of beaten up. It's got some tape on it. But whatever. Print date from the 4th of June in 2000. Next, you got my new copy of Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day. Picked this one up at Captain Video because my old one was in bad shape. And the print date is from February 22nd, 2001. And then, you got Winnie the Pooh and A Day for Eeyore. June 4th, 2000 once again. And yes, I do know there is a cartoon or a Storybooks Classic box set, but I haven't been able to find that yet. Though if I do, what I would do is I would actually get rid of these tapes, I would sell them, and keep the set. Because there's no reason to have duplicates. These are, you know, pretty easy to get. So all I'd want is really the box set, because the tapes are the exact same, and then I get rid of the actual single release copies that I own. But now that I've showed you those, it's time to show you my New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh tapes. And oh boy, do I have a lot of them. So, I have every single volume in the series, but I also have variations of about every single volume. There's like 4 I don't have variations of, but the rest, no, I've got multiple copies. So, we're going to begin with The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Volume 1, The Great Honey Pot Robbery. This is a 1991 release, or it might be 1989, but you've got Pooh Bear on the side. And then the following cartoons, The Great Honey Pot Robbery, Stripes, Monkey See, Monkey Do Better. And those are the episodes. Also, I've owned this tape for a really long time. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if this is the only release of The Great Honey Pot Robbery, because I haven't seen, like, a different label variation. Like, I haven't seen a vertical sticker label or a ink label, so maybe this was the only one they released, but the print date is from the 13th of November in 1991. And yeah, it's got some stuff on it, but it still works, from what I know. I probably will watch all these tapes again soon. Not every single different print, but I mean at least one of each tape. Then, I've got my 3 copies of The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Volume 2. 2 of these are 1988 pressings, it looks like, but they're actually 1989 releases, I think. But I'm going to go ahead and show you what I've got here. So, first, this copy. Got Piglet on the side. No character profile on the other side, but you've got the 2 episodes, the Wishing Bear and the Piglet who would be king. And it comes with a horizontal sticker label. And a print date from the 11th of August in 1989. Then, you've got my other copy. This one is also rental. Both of these are, I believe. Or maybe, I think it's just that copy, actually. But, yeah, here's the vertical sticker label. Pretty cool variation. Print date from November 20th, 1990. And I can show you the film strip. Oops. Sorry. And then, finally, this copy. Now, this one... So, here's where I got them. One of them, I don't remember. But I do know... So, this one, I don't remember where I got it. This one, I do know, though, I picked up at a thrift store in Santa Rosa. And this copy, I picked up at the Thrifty Bargain in Yuba City. And, yeah, this one is a later copy. Because obviously it's got an ink label. And a print date from the 10th of March in 1993. Label is, or the print date is kind of faded / scratched out here, but I can still read it. So, that's good. And yeah, this one has 2 character profiles along with this one. While the first copy, I believe this is the first print because there's no character profile on this side, or number. And yeah, there might be the same case for the Honey Pot Robbery, but I haven't come across it yet. What I have come across, though, is this one right here. Episode 3 of the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Newfound Friends. Now, I did have another copy of this tape, but it came in a blank tape box. So, once I found one with a case, I got rid of it. I think I still have it, actually. But I am going to get rid of it. Anyways, spine with Pooh Bear with soap on his head. Top, other spine, and the back. This has the cartoons, Find Her Keeper, Donkey for a Day, and Friend Indeed. Now, I just have to say, the cartoon Find Her Keeper is one of my favorites. It's really cheesy and definitely for a younger audience, but it's so cute. I mean, come on. Anyways, label. Print date from July 28th of 1989. And yes, the label is taped on this copy. It's also got a holographic sticker. And yeah, very good condition copy. I do find it weird, though, that there's no number on the side. It's like they forgot to put it on there, but no, they did fix it for the next print. Alright, so sorry, as I was saying, I had an interruption. But yeah, here's my other copy. This one, they did fix the thing on the sides. It now actually has a number 3. And it is a vertical sticker label copy. With a print date from December 30th of 1991. And yeah, it's in pretty good condition. Tape works fine. I can show you the film strip. It's all the way at the beginning. And yeah, it's a very nice condition copy, which thankfully all of these are. Like, sure, some of them might be a little bit beaten up, but they all work very well, from what I know. And here, I've got 3 copies of No Camp Like Home. And I believe this one right here is the copy I own the longest. Yeah, it definitely is, I think, because I'm pretty sure I had a vertical sticker label copy for a while. But this one's a horizontal sticker label, and this one's an ink label. So let's just go through them. First copy, cartoons on it. There's No Camp Like Home, Balloonatics, Paw and Order. No print date, week and year code though. And I think they changed the label style, did they? Yeah, they did. So I guess it's because of how long the title is. But if you look here, the name's in the middle with the text under it. But on this one, it's not the case. Though I'm pretty sure that was just because they couldn't fit the whole thing. So, whatever. Anyways, first copy, in very nice condition. Second one, the one I've owned for the longest, it's kind of beaten up, but it still works. It's had the scratch on it forever, with a print date of May something, 1992. I think it's May 1st. Also, I got this copy, I believe, at the Family Tree thrift store in Sacramento. Or it was this one. It was one of the two. But, yeah, I did pick it up there, the first or third copy. This one I don't remember. I got it so long ago. And then this copy, the ink label one, well, it's got some goop on the back, so I need to wipe that off. But, tape with a print date of April 14th, 1993. And for the openings, I don't know if they're any different or if they're the 1991 Tape Masters. I would have to check. But what I do know is that I have 2 copies of Volume 5. And these are Win Some, Lose Some. The first one I picked up at the St. Vinny's de Paul, I believe, in Concord, Eugene, Oregon. I may be wrong. I thought it was called Concord, but yeah. Anyways, here are the episodes. Gone with the Wind, Nothing But the Tooth, and How Much Is That Rabbit in the Window? And here's the label. Once again, the printing style changed, and there's tape on the recording tab spot for some reason. But it's got a print date of December 29th, 1991. And, yeah, once again, this, I will say this is one of the rarest volumes. Or at least, I think it was the last one that I came across. But after that, I easily found a second copy. And this one has a vertical sticker label with a print date all the way over on the side here of, like, January 26th? I don't really know. There's, like, 2 numbers, something for 1990. Also, I think this had a holographic sticker, but it came off. So, that's unfortunate. But I do have 2 copies of Volume 9, or Volume 6, sorry. Did I say that was Volume 6? If I did, I apologize. But yeah, this is my copy of Volume 6, the one I've owned for the longest, with the episodes All's Well That Ends Wishing Well, Bubble Trouble, and Where Oh Where Has My Piglet Gone? Vertical sticker label. Print date from November 18th of 1992. Once again, I've had this one in the collection for quite a while, from what I remember. I've at least had it before I started this channel, which is the majority of my collection, I guess. But then I have this copy, this really mint condition one, that I picked up at the Sabres in Redwood City. And it has a print date from May 3rd, 1991. And yes, this was around the time they changed the ink label font. Or maybe those were all reprints, and this is the general font. I'm not sure, but I did pick this one up. I also have a copy of King of the Beasties right here, Volume 7. And it is, I think, slightly faded, but it still works. Yeah, I might want to pick up a new one soon. It's got the episodes King of the Beasties, Tigger Sues, Up Up, and Ari? I don't know how you say that. And then finally, Luck Amuck. Print date from the 6th of January, 1992. And yeah, the film strip's kind of in bad shape. Or, no, I thought it had a wrinkle on it. It doesn't. Which is good. Alright. Next, we got The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Volume 8, The Sky's the Limit. This has the episodes Rabbit Takes the Holiday and Owl and the Family. Oh, and first it has Pooh Skies. I didn't see that one on there. Label, no Walt Disney Home Video character, or Mickey Mouse, I mean. And print dates from January 3rd of 1992. And yeah, this one comes in a harder, like, tape shell. Not that I'm looking for different tape shell variants, but it's something I noticed. Trust me, if I was doing that, I'd have way more tapes, because the shell quality can vary, or the texture can vary at least. But then next we have The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh Volume 9, Everything's Coming Up Rosy. And this is one that I bought at the Show Love thrift store in Chico. And it's got the episodes E-I-E-I Eeyore, My Hero, Honey for a Bunny, and Owl Feathers. And this is a new copy. My old copy had like a huge crack in the window, or it had like a piece out of the window, so I just got a new one. Doesn't need to be rewound, with a print date of January 10th, 1992. And yeah, it's all the way at the end of the tape, like the very, very end. I can show you. Yeah, it's very close to the end. So I will be rewinding that one. Ah! Man, it squeaks. What is it? Like, is it filled with mouses? Mice, I mean? Weird tape. Alright. Ah! This is why videos, should not be handled with one hand. Yes, I hold my iPad in one hand, and then handle the tape in the case in the other. But let's go ahead and take a look at my 2 copies of Volume 10 for Pooh to the Rescue. And this is actually one I don't really remember, but I am going to watch it again soon. So here's the first copy. Slightly faded on the side, but it's got the episodes Oh Bottle, The Old Switcheroo, The New Eeyore, and Goodbye Mr. Pooh. Print date January 13th, 1992. Tape is in good condition. Had it for quite a while. Yeah. Oh. That is something. Is the lid opening on its own? No, I thought it was. It might be glitching a little bit, but the tape does still work. And I do have this other copy I'm going to show you, and this one is very rare, I will say. So, I've shown you ones that have the traditional white sticker label, the horizontal one. But when it comes to 1992 and the reprints they did for these, they got a bit creative. Yep. White sticker label, black text, but a red Walt Disney Home Video logo. And a print date from December 11th of 1992. And yeah, this does have like some goop on the lid. But as far as I know, if I check the film strip, it's completely fine. So I'm not too worried about it. But after all, I did buy the tape for the collection's sake. I already had a copy to watch. But yeah, that is basically it for the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh titles. So I do want to put a little thing together where I show you some of the ones I've owned for a really long time, and it won't take me too long. Alright, so that. I think that was a new one. Alright, so here are the titles I believe I've owned for quite a few years. So you've got my copy of Volume 1, my second copy of Volume 4, my first copy of Volume 6, and then my copy of Volume 7 and Volume 10. Well, my first copy of Volume 10 is right there. But these are the ones that I've had for quite a while. They all still work pretty well. Like, I mean, I think they might be getting a little bit faded, like this one on the side here. You know, is slightly faded, but I think that's just because of how it came. Or it's actually rather faded on both sides, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know. I may have to get another copy in a few years. But, yeah, that is basically it for the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, so let's see what I got next. Alright, it is time to conclude my Winnie the Pooh VHS collection by going ahead and showing you the rest of the tapes. And this time it will be all about the movies and spin-offs. So let's go ahead and show you the beginning of this, my holiday spin-offs, beginning with my 1994 copy of Winnie the Pooh on Valentine's Day. Spine in the back. No Sir Mickey on the label, but it does have a print date from the 3rd of December in 1994. Next, we've got the 2002 Canadian copy of this. This is the re-release. Now, there is a US print, but I happen to get a Canadian one. Doesn't really make a difference to me, though. The cartridge number is 20 out of 21. Then I got one more Valentine's one. This is Winnie the Pooh, A Valentine for You. Spine with Pooh Bear again, and the back. This does have a little critic review, but I'm not going to read it. Label, print date from December 3rd of 2000. But I do believe this is a 1999 tape. So, yeah. Next, we've got Winnie the Pooh, Franken Pooh. 1995 release, right here. Sir Mickey on the label. Print date from June 23rd of 1997. Next, we got Winnie the Pooh Boo to You 2. Oh, I'm sorry. That was meant to come later. Here's the original release of it, though, the 1998 print. Case is kind of beaten up, as you can see. Also, it has this little thing here, featuring lush Disney animation and clever original songs. Oh, that's just a critic review. I thought it was some bonus feature or something. But, yeah, here's the tape. And no Sir Mickey, but a print date from July 2nd of 1997. Alright, and then we've got the 2002 reprint, which I almost accidentally showed you. Or I did show you it, but I put it away quickly. And the print date on this one's from September 6th of 2002. And then, we've got Winnie the Pooh, Spookable Poo, the 1998 VHS, I believe. I think I got this one at the Salvation Army, in the town I live in. There's also one in Chico, but I didn't get it from there. Sir Mickey on the label and a print date from July 26, 1998. And then, finally, for the Halloween ones, we've got this print of Spookable Poo. And, yes, there are a lot more variations I'm missing. I think there's, like, ones without Sir Mickey, ones with 95 previews. I really need to track them all down. Print date from August 22nd of 2002. Alright, and then we've got my 1994 copy of Winnie the Pooh and Christmas 2. And, yeah, this tape right here is probably a pretty common one, I would say. Maybe not this print specifically, but, you know, anyways. Print date from September 14th of 1994, and it does have one of these old business reply cards in it. I honestly kind of want to sign one of these and just send it for the fun of it, but there's no point in wasting my time, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, then next we've got the 1999 VHS of Winnie the Pooh, Sing a Song with Pooh Bear. Spine and the back. November 18th, 1999 is the print date. And then, this one. Winnie the Pooh, Sing a Song with Tigger. from 1999, or it might be from 2000. Print date is from February 14th of 2000. And this one is on the heavier side. You can see there's a lot of film strip in it. I don't know what the running time is, though. I need to look. I think this might have a bonus on it. Oh yeah, bonus programming. Tigger's terrific tips on making a scrapbook. And it also features the scrapbook song reprised from the Tigger movie. So, oh, and it also has How to Be a Tigger, Playing in the Wood, and the Whoop-Dee-Duper Bounce, along with the scrapbook song. So there are some new songs on here. Pretty cool. I assume that is a 2000 release, though. But this tape right here is from 2001. This is the 2001 VHS of A Birthday Party in the 100 Acre Wood. Yeah, I don't really know what category this fits into. It does have Pooh on one side and Rabbit on the other, but this is just kind of like a little spin-off they did. And it does have a print date from the 6th of June in 2001. And then we've got the 1997 VHS of Pooh's Great Adventure, The Search for Christopher Robin. And honestly, this is not that bad of a movie. I mean, it is kind of cheesy, but I like it. I do kind of think the climax is ultimately really boring. Like, oh, he just went to school. But no, I think it fits the Pooh character or whatever. I think it fits the tone of the franchise. Anyways, here's the tape. Film strip's getting pulled a little bit. Let me tighten it up. Yeah, it seems straighter. Label with green sprockets and a print date from July 9th of 1997. And then, in 1999, we have this tape right here. My 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh, Seasons of Giving. And there is a 2000 VHS release, but I have not come across it yet. So here's the first one. Print date is from September 23rd of 1999. Has some little ads in here. I might do a video showing all my Disney tapes with promotionals. If you guys would like to see that, let me know. It wouldn't be a part of this collection. It would be like a spin-off. But yeah, here's the other copy. Print date is from September 26th, 1999. I read that as 1997 at first, I thought. And I'm like, wait, there's no way. But yeah, pretty nice. Got a dark sticker label. And I did pick this up from the Savers, I believe, in like... Oh, where would it have been? I think it was like, if you're going to Ferndale or Cloverdale, but like you take an off turn. I could be completely wrong. Anyways, yeah, next tapes we've got are my 2 copies of Winnie the Pooh, the Tigger movie. Or actually, it doesn't say Winnie the Pooh on here at all. But yeah, here's the first copy from 2000. Good condition. Has someone's name on it. Print date from June 30th of 2000. And then we've got my second copy. So that one had a dark sticker label. This one has an ink label. With a print date of September 20th of 2000. And I used to have another copy of this tape, but the tape had an issue. So I think I had 2 other copies. One, the tracking was really off at the beginning. Like, it would do this flashy thing and then make a noise. Like, it was fuzz on the screen and then it made a noise. And I think I had another copy where the wheels were loose, so I could basically pull out all the film strip without really any effort. All I had to do was pull and it would just all come out. So, yeah, both of those copies went in the garbage. But anyways, next we've got my 2001 VHS of the Book of Poo Stories from the Heart. And this is another one of those that I actually think is pretty enjoyable. In fact, I don't really have a problem with any of these. But yeah, here's the tape. I can't read the print date. It's got a Blockbuster end label, but it's upside down. Yeah, don't ask me how they did that one. What I think might have happened is someone bought this, but then no, it's like it's stuck on there. So I don't know what happened. Maybe a Blockbuster employee was looking the wrong way, because I don't know how you'd manage to put the entire label upside down. But whatever. Maybe they had machinery do it, but I don't think they had that technology back then. I could be completely wrong. Next, we got a Book of Pooh spin-off. This is Fun with Make-Believe. This is one I got on a trip this summer. Print date from April 25th of 2002. And then, you got the 2002 VHS of Winnie the Pooh, A Very Merry Pooh Year. And this tape is honestly, I think, pretty common. I got this one back in July of, 2019, I think. Print date from September 17th of 2002. So I've had this tape for a while. It might have been sealed when I got it. I can't remember. But I thought there was one tape I got in really good condition. Does this have any bonus features? It might. I don't think I see any really important, though. But next one is another one that I really enjoy. This is Winnie the Pooh's Springtime with Roo. And I also have this on DVD. This is from 2003. And this has 2 bonus shorts, Honey for a Bunny and Trap as Trap Can. Now, Honey for a Bunny, I'm pretty sure was released multiple times on home video and on television. But the other one, I'm not sure. Anyways, here's the tape. Needs to be rewound. Print date from February 11th of 2004. And, yeah, like I said, I don't really have any problems with this film. Sure, it's cheesy, but I actually think it's really fun. And I really like the spin on the Christmas ghost story, or A Christmas Carol. Like, it's a really fun twist, and I think it's really enjoyable. And honestly, it fits the character of Rabbit, because he likes gardening, he likes cleaning, so it's just a fun film. Anyways, next we've got Piglets Big Movie. This one I think is from either late 2004 or maybe 2005, but pretty good condition. I got this one at the ARC store in my town when it used to exist. Print date from August 1st of 2003. So this actually might be a 2003 tape, my bad, but yeah. Pretty nice. Comes with a little promotional. And then we got 3 more tapes. First, we got one more movie. This is Pooh's Heffalump movie. And this is one I've owned in the collection for quite a long while. Pretty sure I got this at a St. Vinny's DePaul in Eugene, Oregon. Print date from April 19th of 2005. I haven't watched this movie yet, so I don't know what I think of it, but I'll have to check it out soon. And I think there's another one from 2005 in a slipcover. I can't remember the name of it. But then, finally, you have these 2 tapes that I got both at the same place on February 27th of 2018. First, Winnie the Pooh ABCs, and Winnie the Pooh 1, 2, 3. And these are basically videos for children on how to learn the alphabet and how to count numbers. Print date from September 15th, 2004. And this one is from September 15th, 2004. And honestly, they're probably really cheesy. I might watch them again for the fun of it, but I don't take any offense to them or anything. They're definitely not for me. I think they're even younger than some of the Winnie the Pooh titles, because their ages are like 2 to 5. But no, these are completely meant to be for toddlers, and I'm completely fine with that. I just have them for the collection's sake. And, you know, they are pretty rare, so I'm happy I found both of them. Don't remember how much I paid for them, but they were pretty cool additions. And with that, this part of the Winnie the Pooh collection, along with everything else, is done for Winnie the Pooh. Now, I'm really going to reiterate this. Please like and subscribe and leave comments on this video. This video is literally going to be over an hour. When I get the final cut ready, and upload it, it's going to be over an hour long. So if you enjoy it, please let me know. And I think in part 16, I'm really just going to be kind of clashing everything together. The holidays, the princess, the miscellaneous. And we're just going to be done with animation in part 15, I think, or whatever part we're on now. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye for now, and see you all next time. Bye!